So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here. Big chance! Ribery. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ribery. He's gone for goal! Off the post! Maldini. Cannavaro. That's Maldini. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And he's played it back. And it's De Bruyne. That's good play. He slings it in. Bastoni can get it clear. Modric has a look and plays it forward. And this is Lukaku. And the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So it is still 0-0. Opts for safety. Cannavaro. And it's Ricci. And Zanetti. Oh, super ball! De Bruyne. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ribery goes steaming forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Baresi cuts it out. De Bruyne. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Maldini. Now Platini. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Ricci. And Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb...
And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. They get a throw in. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Ricci. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Played back. Ricci. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, what has happened? Chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Lookman puts his foot on the gas. Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And here's Hullet. Kaka. That is good strength. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ciao. Cannavaro. It's Ribery. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Ricci. And here's Lukaku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Maldini. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Maldini. He is through here. Chance for a shot! He's scored! AC Milan are all square. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
De Bruyne. And here's Hullet. And this is Shevchenko. Who saw this coming? Milan certainly weren't expecting this. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Ricci. He's found a way past. That's good running with the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Maldini clears. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Ciao. And it's Ricci. That's a good ball.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shevchenko has got himself a free kick. Maldini. Now can he find a finish? Climbs up big! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Shevchenko.
Cambio di giocatori.
It's not an especially good pass, that. De Bruyne. Rafael Leao. And it's De Bruyne. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And here's Openda. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Ribery. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. And the number on the board is 3. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have...
semangat. Nggak kita kayak sih biasa pengen kan biasa nggak pakai nanti kan enggak.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rafael Leao! De Bruyne. Thuram. De Bruyne. That's good running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Hernandez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. De Bruyne. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Conceição.
Such good technique.
Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Lama.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rafael Leao. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's cut it out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka's cross. That'll be a throw. That could spell trouble. Milan looking to pass their way through. Milan so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Serginho out to the right. Hoisted in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet. And he's worked it through. He is through here. And that has sent him sprawling. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. That is some save from De
Kok bisa
Gea.
pas gitu ya?
Oh no, he misses from the spot.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Malah ngelag guys.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Ricci. Platini. Zanetti. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it.
Langsung ku passing guys tadi guys.
Milan have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And he's heaved it away.
Biasa.
Now it's Maldini. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafael Leao. And the pass is intercepted. Kaka. De Bruyne. Cambiasso. Bastoni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He has found the way through. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cannavaro. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Platini is the team's great visionary. Thuram played out towards the right wing. And it's Serginho. Thuram, and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ricci.
Well, yet another interception and a show...
Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Goes looking wide. Looking to go deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Milan are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. We are into stoppage time. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Shevchenko. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ricci. De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is not.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good take. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Now it's Rafael Leao. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Zanetti. It's a good run down the right. And this is Shevchenko. Zanetti hangs one in.
Well played and well cleared.
Picked out brilliantly. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that could set him on his way. And that was very necessary.
Attenzione, un cambio.
This is their second corner of the game. A header! And he's following up! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Serginho. Now this could be a chance. Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ricci. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Hullet. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Hullet. A probing pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Maldini. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Kaka, and he's gone backward here. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Sostituzione per il Torino. Numero 27. Viene sostituito
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kaka. And here's Thuram. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He gets big.
Attenzione,
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Played into space. Oh, that's clever. He's got away. Now the delivery. Terrific header. Oh, yes!
Nice
It's
again.
there! Save the best for last! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Now it's Hullet. Zanetti. Showing great feet there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the finish! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Torino are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Tuh, kayak striker.
Sostituzione per il Torino. Numero 9,
Stop.
numero 7, numero 10, numero 95. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 18, il numero 33, il numero 4. Cambio di giocatori.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Zanetti picks it up out wide. He can get that clear. Oh, that's delightful. And he's picked it up out wide, delivered in. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Filippo Inzaghi, it's Inzaghi! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Might want to be careful there.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Baresi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's found a way through. Played in deep. Gatti with the clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aduh,
Still
astagfirullah, penalti
inseparable.
kan.
We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
Alah,
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his
Tiga.
spot, didn't change.
Filippo Inzaghi is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Great stop! And the
Sabi ko,
keeper
guys.
punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to double their advantage. That's a good penalty. And he's put them 2 in front. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
sakit.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Lookman will take the 3rd penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Milan can't afford to miss another one. Big character, big moment, big save. Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? Back off the post.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Milan are looking to save match point. He's missed it, and
Astagfirullah.
it's all over. So it all ends in heartbreak.
Tidak hoki.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Played in deep. Milan with the corner. They're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Driving on and making good progress. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ribery, he rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing...
Climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Milan really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
De Bruyne. Now it's Hullet. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro is there to clear. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Platini. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cannavaro. Thuram. Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Milan finding their passes. And it's Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. Thuram gets it clear. Baresi. And it's Zanetti. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Seedorf. Good running, strong and purposeful. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lacking in accuracy.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Thuram. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's been played through. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Maldini tries to clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than...
And a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Thuram is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ribery. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's certainly onside here. Corner given. Milan have their third corner. Thuram can get it clear. Ball is over the line. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into the... Bullish header! It's in for the pieces! He's scored!
Sekali ya.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Gampang ya.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Cannavaro.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a promising position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Aduh, kalah 1-0 guys.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
No, again there's no way through. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. Kaka tries to play it through. That's a good ball out wide. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Seedorf. Decent progress down the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Martinez has a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Kaka. Now it's Shevchenko. De Bruyne. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Hullet. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Played back in. Platini is the team's great visionary. Platini puts his foot on the gas. Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. No way through, so back it comes. Fiore. The final 5 minutes. Platini, looking for options for movement. Platini. Oh, look at the space here. This might spell danger. Lovely feet. Lovely, now then. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Kaka. And they've got rid. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it.
Susah juga guys lawan
An
defense,
exciting
guys.
encounter where both sides produced a...
Susah lawan defense. Push. Thank you, bro. Semuanya mana guys? Enggak sama sekali ya.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Out to the right. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there.
And he shoots!
That is so
Goal,
well.
Milan! First blood drawn. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Ribery. Pobega. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence. Right, Shevchenko.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Great
filled.
chance!
So
It's in!
well, nice so well.
And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's found a way through. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Forlan, he's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Kaka.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Now it's Openda. Openda! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. Kaka. Oh no, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Milan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Cannavaro. Maldini. Nice control. Now, can they get him away? A corner it is then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Foot in. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Platini. Platini puts them all in. Just cruising! They are cruising! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It's become a case of men against boys. Ricci.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Whatever
recupero.
happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got tall. No, he can't turn it in.
Kenapa ya istilahnya sempatnya ya?
And here's Shevchenko. Distributed tidily. He's got away. Oh, they can break here. That's a sharp pass. Neatly clipped into space. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Real chance! Sticks it away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Tomori cuts it out, tries to pass it through. Bullet, Ricci, Platini. Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti. And it's Hullet. Ricci. Platini is always looking to break lines. Now it's Openda. Chelhanoglu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's made its way to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shot could... Can he finish? They've done it! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Can he get it through? Ricci. Now it's Hullet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played into space. Now it's Openda. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Referee's given a throw. And he's there to clear it. And it's Maldini. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often...
And the finish! It's there! And they are right back within touch! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's on it, can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? It's in! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Just 5 minutes left. Kaka receives it in a wide position. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barella. De Bruyne goes steaming forward. Aims beyond the defence. Platini picks it up out wide.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Forlan has found the net here, of course. Now it's Openda. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. The ball has bounced loose now, and he's managed to get... Chance! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply...
And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome.
guys. Kita cari orang-orang, guys. Tes, 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 tes. Oke. Namanya siapa nggak tahu, guys. Tes, 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 tes. Tes, tes, tes. Oke. Saya nemu latar mata segitu ya.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
Vitinha. Can he get it through? And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been cut short. Now, this could be a chance. Always chance, surely! Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, this is a great, can he finish? Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Zanetti. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's very neat. Chooses to go back, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi, very much a man of this moment. AC Milan could counter here. Oh, no joy this time. And the shot!
Maksudnya
Goal!
guys, satu
Milan!
kali guys.
And Milan have the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
I think that's
So,
offside.
yes.
Yes, it is. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mateus. Platini is the team's great visionary. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Neymar. Maldini. Foot in. Some good work on the right flank here. Haaland receives it in a foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Great chance here to level it up. Chance for a shot!
Hampir saja ngeri-ngeri.
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Rijkaard.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's a promising position. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zanetti crosses. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Zanetti. And this is Messi. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's in a great position here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's Roberto Carlos! That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Oh, important interception. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
guys. Dia mainnya defend-defend
So your
guys.
views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back underway. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's a shade optimistic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, delightful ball. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well-timed, excellent interception. And this is Shevchenko. Haaland might just make this. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Milan are still that goal to the good. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Crosses it in here. Great chance!
Nice,
Goal!
nice.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vitinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And it's Maldini. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. He won't be happy with that one. Picked out brilliantly. And that's a... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, what has happened here? Plays it in, shoots!
Astaghfirullah.
AC Milan are all square. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Bisa-bisanya imbang, guys. Satu, 2-2, aduh.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Maldini. And here's Messi. And it's Michel Platini.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Up he goes!
Astaghfirullah.
Goal, Milan!
Kayak gitu bisa gol ya.
And the comeback is complete. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan, and a chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Tries to pass it through. Kukchu receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He is through here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
They've won a corner.
Comeback,
Number
guys.
3 coming up.
Aduh.
Cleared away. Platini. Looking to play him in. Dink through. This might big chance! It's
Nice.
in! And there is his 30th goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot up.
And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and
Sama ngasih
marvellous
imbang,
talent
ya.
from start to finish.
Jelek banget guys, kena comeback guys tadi guys. Aduh comeback. Nya top global, guys. Let's go, let's go.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. Takes aim and he gets big. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. The ball goes in. Maldini clears it away. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Iniesta. Delivers with big head. He scores!
Astagfirullah, kalah headingnya.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Pings in across. He's got tall.
Nice guys, flawless guys. Heading versus heading, guys.
That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Platini tries to play it for... Can he finish?
Nice guys, nice
Goal,
guys.
Milan! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Climbs up big.
Wah, headingnya kalah terus ya? Bisa gitu
A
ya?
game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And yes, it's him again. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nedved. Ball's out once more. And here's Messi. Nedved with the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. He's got away.
Alah, astagfirullah.
Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Darwin. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Quality ball. Pull it. Can he finish?
Nice guys, nice
Goal,
guys.
Milan! Pomp, panache, and passion. This a man full of it all. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Milan get themselves into the lead. No way through, so... And Messi! Mateus. Mateus's delivery. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. Great vision. Great chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the first half is done.
Kulitnya hat-trick, guys.
No, well, the
Kulitnya
pickings
yang
certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad.
And the second half gets underway. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Platini. Tries the terrific header.
Nice
He's
guys.
got a goal.
Shevchenko.
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Gets his head on it!
Aduh, sundulannya nggak
And
kebelurit
that's caused
guys.
a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Platini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, well played. Platini! And he's following up!
Astagfirullah.
Another big chance that gets away.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them
Astagfirullah
count.
guys, dikit lagi padahal.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid
20,
choosing to make
el
the first
dorsal
change.
17, Iniesta, el dorsal 9, Messi, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
El dorsal 24, Drogba.
Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out to the left it goes. Neymar. Very nicely done. And the cross comes in. And that should get the job done. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Mateus. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar, he has found a way through. And that was asking just too much of him. facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. That's a good ball. Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just eases him off the ball. Mateus. Oh, good take in a good area. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and another try!
Untung guys.
Not the best of
Gak
headers.
hoki.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti. And it's Messi. Kaka. Not the most convincing of passes. Kaka with a definite fell there. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Dijk. Hazard might just make this. And it's Neymar. Ambitious ball here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kaka. And he's in on goal. And a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great.
And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Pullet reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece.
Nih guys, tracer linknya guys. Lumayan guys, masih banyak guys. Main di rank dapat ping semua. Gitu aja guys, thank you yang udah nonton. Bang, dapat tracer link up enggak? Dapat ya? Tiba-tiba dapat 7 nih, lumayan nih. Shell berbatau dan adoni gocan kerkits batar mataus. Cuma nggak ada yang dipengenin ya. Kalau dapat, alhamdulillah. Nggak dapat nggak apa-apa. Kuatnya udah oke sih soalnya nih. Oke, segitu aja guys. Thank you yang udah nonton. See you next time guys. See you besok. Bye bye guys.